Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. First things first, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button or subscribe if you haven't yet, please. But anyway, main topic of this video is Murat Gassiev versus Nuri Seferi. Who do y'all think will win this fight? They'll be fighting on the 31st of October on Halloween over at the Wow Arena in Russia. So, yeah, if you guys didn't know, Murat Gassiev was actually supposed to fight this guy, Seferi. Uh, but apparently, Seferi ended up testing positive for the coronavirus. So hopefully he can recover from it. I'm sure he will. Him being an athlete, chances are he will be fine. Um, but yeah, he tested positive for the coronavirus. So he ended up getting replaced by his older brother, Nuri Seferi. So yeah, now we have this fight between Murat Gassiev and Nuri Seferi. We all know who Murat Gassiev is, former champion at the cruiserweight division. Lost against Alexander Usyk in the finals of the World Boxing Super Series tournament. 26 and 1, 19 wins come by way of knockout TKO. Hasn't fought in more than 2 years now. It's crazy, right? He hasn't fought in more than 2 years. Last time he fought was back in July of 2018 against Usyk. Since then, he's always had, he planned to move up to heavyweight, and his fights ended up getting postponed because of injuries, and obviously because of the coronavirus. And it's been 2 years now since he last fought. Now here he is trying to make his heavyweight debut in front of his home country fans in Russia against Nuri Seferi. Nuri Seferi, he's 43 years old, older than Sefer Seferi, from Albania, and we've seen him in there against the likes. I don't know if you follow heavyweight or cruiserweight boxing or European boxing. Seferi has been in there against the likes of Glowaski. Who else do I recognize? Hold up. I don't recognize a lot of these guys actually. I'm thinking about his brother, Sefer Seferi. I'm thinking more about Sefer Seferi because he's been he's been in there against better opposition, against Firat Arslan, Tyson Fury, Manuel Char. So yeah, I was thinking about Sefer Seferi. Sefer Seferi, he's been in there against some big names. Obviously, the biggest one is Tyson Fury. If you guys remember, Tyson Fury came back around that time. And yeah, Nuri Seferi is the lesser known fighter, I would say. But they're pretty popular actually in Albania. There's a big following of them in Albania, in Macedonia, in Switzerland. There's a big following of the Seferi brothers in those areas. So yeah, Nuri Seferi stepping in for his brother to fight Murat Gassiev. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? 2 years of not fighting, in my opinion, that might bring some ring rust for Murat Gassiev, but I'm sure he'll be in shape. I think he'll be fine. Nuri Seferi coming off a win against Mason Girke back in January of this year. And look at that guy's record. 15 wins, 107 losses. That just tells you the level of opposition that Nuri Seferi has been fighting. I mean, if you look at it, he's been fighting guys who has 10 wins, 20 losses, 49 wins, 21 losses. And whenever he fights somebody at least decent, I mean, Glowaski was the biggest name in his resume. He ends up losing. But the guys he's been fighting, just there were guys that he was expected to beat. Oh, he fought Marco Huck also. So yeah, Seferi has 41 wins, but 99% of those wins were against relatively unknown guys who he was expected to beat. And now at the age of 43, he's going in there against the younger, stronger fighter in Murat Gassiev, who in my opinion still has a lot of fight left in him. Yes, he lost to Alexander Usyk, but people forget that he's a monster, that he can punch, that he has skill. And there's a reason why he made it to the finals in the World Boxing Super Series tournament. And he will prove it on the 31st of October on Halloween night that he can compete that honestly, the way I look at it, it's more like a stay busy fight. That's the way I look at it. Should be an easy win for Murat Gassiev. I will be shocked and very, 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 very surprised if Murat Gassiev somehow loses this fight. I will be shocked. But you never know, right? Anything is possible in the sport of boxing. Easy win for Murat Gassiev, TKO, knockout in the first 3 rounds, in my opinion. The first 3, 4 rounds. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Do not forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.